Hey guys, my name is Stacey and I'm going to be the Sunday host for Witchy Wisdom 1. This is my introduction, if you like. I know it's a bit late compared to everyone else's, but I thought I'd get it in there before I actually post on Sunday. So my name is Stacey and I'm from Liverpool in England. And I have dogs, every single noise. Please ignore them if that happens the whole way through. I don't know how to edit videos as of yet, so they're going to be in there. I've just finished university for the last day ever today, so I've finally been able to make a video. I do have my own personal channel, which I will leave a link to at the bottom. I finished uni today and I was studying graphic design, so hopefully in a few weeks I will be a fully qualified graphic designer, if you like. So sorry for the fact that it's late and the lighting's shit and I look awful because I've had a very busy day. I've been asked to do a few questions, which I've got written down. So the first one is, how did you find your path? Well, to be fair, I suppose I could mainly say the reason that I have always believed or had some sort of interest in anything related to like a pagan lifestyle would probably be to do with my mum. She was the one that started going to mind, body and spirit festivals and taking me along because there's a local one by where we live. So she was always taking me to them when I was young, say about 14, 15. And I've always been interested in crystals and getting your tarot cards read and just everything in general like that. And my mum did Reiki, so and did all the 3 levels in it. So I was always interested because she brought me into it. Quite ironic now that she's a Catholic and I'm the Wiccan. I always knew I was down some sort of pagan path. I never, when I was younger or when I was a very young teenager, I always never really knew what the religion was, but I'd had like a book of shadows of like spells that I'd found on the internet because everything like that intrigued me, I suppose. But I've never, up until 2 to 3 years ago, I didn't know paganism. I didn't know being a Wiccan or anything like that. All I knew was that there was like witchcraft and stuff like that, and oh, it's interesting. So that's sort of like I've always known to be like that way related. And then when I found a book on paganism, say about 3 to 4 years ago, I was like, well, that's really interesting. I classed myself as a pagan, but it wasn't till I'd say 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, that I picked up was it Scott Cunningham's book Wicca for Beginners, or Wicca Guide or something like that. I picked up that at someone's house and I said, oh, can I borrow it? Because I'd always like been interested in things like that, and I'd been going to psychic development classes. Basically everything was sort of coming into place when I found this book, and I started reading it and I was like, oh, well, no, this is totally me. I know this already. This is what I do. I love the earth, blah, blah, blah. So, I was very happy to find that book because it all started it off. Then, like, say, a year after you reading, or maybe half a year after reading that book to a year, I decided, right, I'm going to, do more than just read that book. I'm going to, move forward and try and study and stuff. And I've heard about the year and the day, and I'd realised that I was studying, I was moving forward in it, and it was quite interesting that I just fell into a year and a day sort of system, which I've just finished. So you could say that I am a new Wiccan, but in terms of beliefs and everything that I've believed in, it's been for a very long time. Yes. And then the next question is, what is my spiritual path? Well, at the moment, it is an eclectic Wiccan, because I haven't I haven't learned enough, I feel, myself to put myself in a certain category of Wiccan. And at the moment I'm quite enjoying experimenting with different things. I've read a lot of different books by different authors, and at the moment I am just basically picking and choosing bits and building my own belief system up, but I'm not ready to like class myself as any sort of Wiccan or my own tradition until I feel I've learned enough to decide what exactly I want to be. So next, what is your element? And my element is air. That's I'm Aquarius, and a lot of people think that Aquarius is water because they hold the jugs on the sign of water, but it is an air sign, and I am an air sign. So yeah, that's that one. What goddess and god do you connect with the most? Right, I'm going to go out there and say I don't particularly connect with a god or goddess as of such. In general, when I'm doing a ritual or when I will have symbols of god and goddess. I view that as a symbolism. But in general, my belief system for me is I believe in the divine. I believe in the higher I believe in the spirit, and that like the god and goddess are just the yin and yang of the divine, and that's what it is. But when I do like meditations and stuff, obviously if there's like a certain thing that I want to meditate for, or a certain spell, a certain craft that I want to do, I will usually lean towards the Celtic gods or goddesses. Usually, I don't know why, I'm just drawn to, it's my dog, to more, I don't know if it's quite stereotyping, but more typically pagan-y gods. So yeah, that's that. And then what is it here? Favourite tool. I'm going to go with candles, because I love candles, and literally they're just useful in every way. To do a spell, to meditate, or just to have around. It's just a really soothing atmosphere, I think. So fuck off. Yeah, I'm going to go with candles on that one. And then finally, only 7 minutes later, the name of my channel is, it's really awkward. I don't know if anyone can tell me how to change it, I would. Because the name of my channel is like something to do with it's my email address from when I was like 15. So I can't change it, but the name is Stacey's Wiccan Way. But if you're going to look for it, it's STACW15. So yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I haven't figured out how to change it, or even if you can or not, I don't know. So yes, I'm Stacey, and I will be here on Sundays now that I'm free from uni. So it's nice to meet you all, and I'll see you soon. Blessed be.